do think that there's something to be said about, one of my co-founder, and he was the one that kind of made this call. Like, he said, look, like we need to think of ourselves as a platform. Like every business needs to have this ecosystem of solutions for their business. And there's no like magic bullet here. There's no like, one software that's gonna like literally do everything that a business needs to do to be successful. And so like at the end of the day though, like, his concept was like, we need to be an API first company. And what that means is like we have this application programming interface, which is like ultimately like the foundation of JobTread is this API. And like we built our own application on top of our API. And so that allows us, and that's why like JobTread is able to integrate and connect with just so many other applications out there, is because we put a big focus early on making it easy to get data in and out of our system so that you could set up those workflows and streamline those processes. Like anywhere that like people are doing like, the manual entry or doing the same thing over and over and over again, like if there's a way to automate that, 100% you should automate it. Like literally like, paying people to fat finger and type mistakes, like law of large numbers says like you will absolutely make mistakes. And so like this is where like you need to leverage technology, and why like we're really passionate about creating, a platform that leverages modern technology so that we can be the glue and be the platform that can bring in other point solutions that will help you, get exactly what you need done. Now, we can integrate with that, and we can push in all of the data, and we can pull out data. And like when we can streamline that process, like you can still benefit and have all of the insight that you need, directly in JobTread without us having to try to replicate what is QuickBooks. And so like, I think that was probably one of the best moves that we made early on, because like that immediately opened us up to being able to integrate with thousands of other applications. Like, at the end of the day, like, you got to be able to play nice with others and be able to make the connections, because like when you got something like a point solution that's just siloed off on its own and like it can't connect to other things, like that is where, again, the mistakes happen. And when you can have multiple solutions integrated and connected, like the stickiness of all of it is so much more powerful, and it actually creates a lot of staying power for everything that's connected into that ecosystem.